Jack Travis, man. We back in the build, another episode of That Way with Jack Travis, man. You know what we do, we gonna talk about it, man. All type of craziness going on out here in the world. You know how these boys do it in the celebrity world and things like that, you understand? Couple hot topics, man. We're gonna get right on into it. Follow up to my last video, if I'm not mistaken, about your boy Charleston White, man. So the latest update I heard about him, you know, after he capping and, you know, lying on this man's name, he come out with a video saying, everybody that's been calling my phone, checking up on me, stop calling me. That's the reason I ain't answering. You wasn't calling me when I put my movie out to see how many wood plaques I won about my movie. You ain't calling when he was, I don't know, getting jumped on out there in Las Vegas or something. So he said don't call him no more. He's in the feeling about that. But mind you, he ain't named no name. He good about name dropping. Saying this, that, and the third, and who this. You just went online and said a man name associated him with pedophilia. You said a man done committed a crime. You said a man had a gun and he a felon. You just went and did all this on somebody's name, but now all of a sudden it's just people calling you. He don't want to say nobody's name. Charleston White, lame, bro. I feel like it's check right now. He panicking. He trying to stay relevant. You dig what I'm saying? He just doing anything. Literally anything. I don't think the folks respect him. None of them little efforts he called himself doing. I don't think the law enforcement or whatever was working with him like he think they were. Just overall lameness, man. Just overall lameness. You know, let's talk about somebody else, man, that stay beefing out here. This was a wild turn of events, though. So, Mr. First, to go to the moon and all that, he discovered dinosaurs. Soulja Boy, you know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy stay want to fight somebody. He was beefing with J. Cole. Now, mind you, this the same guy that just in the last week he went from on camera saying he wanted to cry when Snoop Dogg said his music was flaming hot cheese. You dig what I'm saying? Hot garbage, man. In other words, so he went from that to want to fight J. Cole. Then he apologized to J. Cole in about a day later. My bad, y'all. Yeah, you know, coming from where I come from, we had to get online and cuss niggas out. That's what I know to do. Cause I don't think he done did really much than that. But that's what he said. And it's pretty wild, man. He want the littlest guy, man. Like Soulja Boy, stay acting like he want to fight somebody, bro. Like it be too crazy, bro. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the update on Soulja Boy and his next fighting victim. Ain't nobody stepped up to the plate, so I get they scared of Soulja. You know what I'm saying? Bit Soulja, man. So, you know, we're gonna move right along, man. Lloyd Banks, man. Let's talk about Lloyd Banks, man. Now, before I get into this subject, let's say, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. One of my favorite artists. Had the pleasure going out there to his store early on, you know, or before he really got caught on it, you know, a couple times, you know what I'm saying? So, but Lloyd Banks, the reason I mentioned Nip's name and Lloyd Banks in the same sentence is that because Lloyd Banks says he's about to put out a mixtape, Cold Stogie, what's the name of it? Cold something. Cold the Third. It's the third installation of this here masterpiece. And he says he's going to charge $100 in order for you to be able to put your ears on it. Now, it's a couple ways we can go about this. First of all, I'm going to say this. It really is only going to take one purchasee to do that, which will probably be someone close to the label. And then it will be provided to the internet by some type of means, and then, sir, it will be absolutely free to everyone that would like to listen. I don't even know how many people that want to listen, but now let me say, I used to fuck with Lloyd Banks now in the G Unit and all that, man. Ain't no slander on the man rap name. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't pay $100 for it. I'm just going ahead and, you know, I ain't gonna hold you in New York time. I ain't gonna hold you. Feel me? So, for those of you that are interested in it, $100 will get you a collection of songs from Lloyd Banks. If that tickles your fancy, if that makes you want to make the noise, then shit. Let us know, or let me know. Otherwise, I may scroll across one or two selections on the internet. And that's probably about all I'm gonna be able to do for it, man. Let's talk about somebody else out here that I just always kind of considered to be kind of the square. At least when I seen him off the field, you dig. Brandon Marshall, man. There's been some controversy here lately about him and the couple guys that he was doing the I Am Athlete pod. I always thought that pod kind of looked. It was, I don't know. You know, some guys, because they athletes and they got the platform, is kind of built in viewers and all of that, and you got inside knowledge of the game, but you know, I don't know, it's just a little much, you know what I'm saying? Boy, Brandon Marshall, he a lot much, you dig? But apparently these boys say he got bad business practices, you understand what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, they apparently have dissolved that little friendship, that whole little network, that whole little show. Is going to Kaputskiad. And they say it's because they're not getting paid or they wanted 25%. Brandon Marshall said, why should I give you 25% when I done spent $12 million? And let me say, if he spent $12 million on what they had going on, that would be wild. I never saw him go on location. It was like always the same place. Those little employees couldn't cost $12 million. I don't know. Let him tell it that's what happened. And so, I guess I digress. But, yeah, I thought Brandon Marshall was always kind of extra character on that thing. Anyway, so who knows? They say he full of, you know, FOS with his business practices, and we'll see as it plays out. You dig what I'm saying? But moving right on along, man, I got Alabama take this L. Even though we took a huge W on Saturday against them LSU Who's, I meant to say. Great game, by the way. There's been 2 classes in a row, but Alabama, we came out with that victory, man. It was a fabulous game. Jalen Milroe came out of his shell, but apparently he been a little nicked by a calf injury, as I hear. So, yeah, great win by the boys on Saturday, my bad. But yeah, Alabama, man, Smith Station, Alabama. There was a particular mayor down there, F.L. Copeland. Bubba, I think is his middle name. Bubba was outed by one source called 819 News, a right-wing conservative news outlet. They obtained information that your main man, FL, was on the DL as a transsexual. You understand me? Said his name was Transsexual Curvy Girl, was the moniker that he went by in that world. Now, not so happy, not so funny ending as I'm making jokes now to the story. Apparently, they got in touch with him. He begged them not to put the story out. He's a mayor again. Let me reiterate. They put the story out anyways, rather than deal with the repercussions of his family and his co-workers, cohorts, and that, so what have you. Apparently the police went to intercept him for some odd reason. I'm not knowing why the police went to get him, but they were apparently in the car chase. He pulled over, stepped out of the vehicle, shot himself in the head. Tragic ending to an unfortunate set of circumstances. But wild as hell, nonetheless. This man was a whole mayor. He said something about he was ashamed of his church. Let me not even get into that. But wild story. You can do your own research. And last but not least, man, if you hear all these stories about the world, and you just like, man, there's so much shit going on. I just want to leave. I don't want to die, but I want to leave. There's a way for you to go in 2025. Supposedly, there's a company called the Above Space Development Corporation. that starting in 2025, they're going to build, they will have a hotel, a living facility built in space, in which you can go and live. Price unspecified at the moment, but I'm sure it's going to be for those of us that can't afford it. I mean, not for those of us that can't afford it. So it's going to be first come, first serve. But apparently, if you want to say, man, you know what? I'm tired of Soulja Boy and Charleston White. I'm tired of Elon Musk and paying for gas. I'm tired of the Kansas City Chiefs, the Alabama Crimson Tide. You can take your ass to space. I used to want to go to space when I was young. But the once I learned about space, I'm terrified, man. Is that a Spanish? I hate to encroach on y'all language. Hispanic American, I'm sorry. But yeah, 2025, man, you can start to get away from it all, literally. And it's been my weekly public service announcement from Jack Travis. That way with Jack Travis. And I tell you what, man, we gonna see y'all in a couple more days. Holla at your boy.